So I don't really make YouTube videos because I'm more of a TikTok recorder. But yeah, I thought I'd make something. I'm going to be talking about fear of not making or meeting your expectations. Now, it's one of those hardest things that anyone has to go through, right? Like, I'm not saying that it's the hardest thing, because obviously there's so much more things, but not meeting up to your expectations is one of the things that slows you down in life, right? You could be thinking, I need to do these exams, I need to do them properly, and you're just not doing it right because you're losing. You're not making the right decisions in life. You're fucking up wherever you go. You're trying to change the things you can't, right? Now, there's a very famous saying, God grant me the serenity to know the things I cannot change, and grant me the will to change the things I can, and grant me the wisdom to know the difference, right? It's a very common saying, people say in AA, and the point is, you're supposed to know. You're expected to know everything in life, right? You're expected to know that you're gonna make it in life. You're expected to know, and I can't talk from experience from someone who doesn't grow up from living in poverty. I'm a very privileged person, but I can still talk on this subject because anyone can. Anyone lives up to great expectations, and my expectations is to be better than all my siblings, because I'm the youngest, right? Youngest out of 6. I'm supposed to be the better one. I'm supposed to understand, and I can't understand anything. I struggle with a lot of things, and I struggle with mental health, and I struggle with the thoughts of disappearing everywhere, and we're all gonna go through that, right? Now, I lie about a lot of things. I'm a pathological liar, but one of these things is I don't lie about this. I don't lie about thinking I'm never gonna make it in life. I'm never gonna survive, and neither, maybe you're thinking the same, right? Everyone's got something wrong with them, you know, everyone struggles with something, right? Maybe you don't. Maybe you're the perfect principal, maybe you're the perfect student, maybe you're the perfect co-worker. But you're probably not, right? Maybe you're thinking, who the fuck is this guy, right? But it's true. You're thinking about everything in your life, and I don't have a script for this, so everything's off the brain, everything's off the top, and I'm still fucking up. Right, I'm stuttering, I can't even think, I'm sidetracking right now. But the point is, just because you're not living up to everyone else's expectations, you can live up to yours. Your expectations can be little, right? It can be making your bed in the morning. It can be moisturizing in the morning. It can be actually having a shower once in a while, or brushing your teeth once in a while. You know, it doesn't have to be every day like everyone expects you to. Although, you should, because your breath stinks. But, like, you get what I'm saying, right? You have to do something that means to you. Like, for me, it's creating videos and getting likes, because as much as everyone likes to dismiss it and go, oh, well, I don't really care about the likes, yes, you do. You want to get popular, you want to get revenue, you want to get money. Everyone does. Everyone cares about money, and that's the saddest thing. But it's the truth. Personally, I do this because I want to really help someone. Obviously, I want the likes, because who cares? As long as I'm getting revenue, blah, 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 blah. But I do want to help someone on the way. And hopefully that person who stumbles across the video is you, right? Maybe you're going through a hard time, you know, you're studying, or maybe you're not studying and you say you are. Like, you're going through your business textbook, or you're going through your English GCSEs, and you're thinking, what am I doing? I can't do it, and my brain's not working. Oh, I've got to play games, that's how I learn how to struggle. No, it doesn't. You know playing games doesn't help you out. And that's the reason why there's a game playing right now. There's me playing Siege because I was too busy and I was focusing on playing a game rather than studying, which I should be doing right now. But you're gonna go through life and nothing's gonna seem right, you know? Everything you do, it's gonna be, oh, do that, do this, what am I doing wrong, right? I like playing sports, why am I doing so bad at sports, right? I could get a diploma, I should be doing my GCSEs right now, but I'm playing a game. I'm watching a YouTube video, and by the way, if you need to be studying, please get off this video and study, because I do not want to be the reason you didn't study, right? Because I'm currently procrastinating by making this video. But again, back to the same subject, your expectations, what are they, right? They could be as simple as get stronger, get fit. Sounds simple enough, but it's not, is it? You're still not as strong as you wanted to be, and that's genuinely fine. But again, your expectations is the only thing you should be meeting. My dad gave me some advice today because he's saying, why are you always ill? And I said, it's because I'm scared. Maybe you are too. Maybe we're both scared of not living anymore. Scared of waking up in cold sweat thinking, what am I doing wrong? Why am I like this? Why am I addicted to something? And now I'm going to talk about my personal experience. Is I struggle with nicotine addiction and caffeine addiction. I have both. I literally have a coffee right here. Shouldn't be drinking this because, you know, I'm only 16. But we all struggle with something, right? And it's as simple as that. But our expectations is the only thing we should be meeting. We shouldn't be meeting anyone else's, right? We shouldn't be going to work and thinking, I need to get a raise, I need to get money, and I need to do all of this. And someone's biggest hope in life is always to pay off their parents' mortgage. But that's not your choice. Sure, if you've got loads of money, do it, right? Unless if they're doing it to get rich and so they get 70% off taxes. That's a whole different topic, right? But maybe you want to make your parents proud. And I know, I want to make my parents proud every day. And I just seem to be failing all the time. Maybe you feel like that all the time as well. But again, at the end of the day, it's your expectations you need to be meeting, right? Everyone else's, it doesn't matter. Like, who cares, right? It's your expectations, it's your life, it's your will that's keeping you going. Maybe you've gone through a really hard time. I mean, I have to. And I know it doesn't seem like much from someone with barely any personal experience being 16, but my words still hold true. My words still hold from a place where I have experienced things, and so have you. And if you're watching even this far, and this is supposed to be a 40-minute video, get a life. No, but seriously, like, if you are watching this far, thank you. But it's always going to happen. Expectations. Do this, do that, do that, do this. And a lot of people struggle with a lot of things. I struggle with, well, I don't want to self-diagnose myself, but I struggle with depression. I've always struggled with being sad all the time. I'm addicted to being sad, so I'm trying to improve myself, and you need to as well. Because currently what we're doing is, in this generation, we're sitting around waiting for everyone else to pick up things for us. And we think it's not fair because when our parents were younger, they had everything cheap, right? Everything was cheap. You could get a job easily without even a CV, but we need it now. And there's a lot of pandemic about everyone's got a new disability or something, and people do. It's called evolution, right? Maybe it's not a disability, maybe it's a tool we need to conquer to give us a new power. Because I know with my ADHD and autism, it's not very good for a lot of things. It makes me not focus on a lot of things, but do you know what it does? It gives me an impeccable memory. I remember a lot of things, and hopefully you do too, because while life sucks and everything seems like it's failing, at the end of the day it's really not that bad, because you've got me, you've got someone else, you've got someone in your life that's going to help you reach your own expectations. And maybe it's your father, maybe it's your mother, maybe it's your grandmum, maybe it's your granddad, you know, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's your sister, maybe it's your cousin, maybe it's your nephew, maybe it's your uncle, maybe it's your aunt. You get the point, right? There's always going to be someone there to help you, and maybe right now it feels like there isn't anyone because they're not there. You're not limited to local, right? You're not limited to the people next to you. You're not limited at all. You have this far range, and especially if you're watching this on YouTube, you definitely have some online friends, right? And they're not going to judge you, are they? Because if they're online and they've got online friends, they're definitely probably in the same predicament as you, right? So you've got to reach out. You have all these friends you can talk to right now, and they're going to help you as well. Maybe what you don't need is help. Maybe you don't need advice. Maybe you just need someone to be in the same place as you so you can feel welcome in your own home, your own location, right? And everyone has these different stereotypes about different people and different belongings and different ages and different races and different sexualities and different genders. I said sexualities twice. Ignore that. But again, it doesn't matter. People, stereotypes and everything, the whole underlying thing is you've got an expectation to be great. Expectations to be this new person, this expectation to be this number one. You know, everyone expects themselves to be this massive, rich, billionaire, famous person, and maybe you're not. Maybe I'm not going to be. Maybe this video will be scrumped in the dust and I'll cringe at it while I'm working a 9 to 5 in an office in a cubicle, helping people who are way further successful than me. But maybe this succeeds, right? Maybe people will look back and add a little motivational music, right? And someone says, oh, this is my favorite TikToker. Probably won't happen, right? It's a 1 in 8 billion chance of someone being famous. And that's fine. We're all not gonna be this famous person, but right now you need help. You need someone to talk to. And this is what the video is for. It's to let you know that you're not the only person in life that needs help. Now, I don't expect my YouTube to succeed at all, because why would it? There's billions of people who are way farther educated, smarter than me, who have way better experience in this, and I'm starting young, I'm starting fresh, I have no idea what I'm doing. I mean, I could have made gameplay videos, right? I could have made meme videos. I could have been a YouTube Shorts person where I steal other people's content and never credit them, right? I could have done that, but I'm not. I'm doing a 1-to-1 with, well, R6 playing in the middle. But I thought of this idea of a video years ago, and I've always wanted to be a content creator. Maybe you have too. Maybe you're thinking, this is my shot. And then you realise you're not getting any videos, and your expectations are ruined. And back to expectations again. That's the whole underlying point of this video, is expectations. You want to live, you want to survive, you want to fight for something. But you're not always going to. Life's not a movie, life's not a Disney movie. You're not going to always get with that girl you've been dying to for years. Maybe you feel really ugly in the morning, or you hate the way you look, or hate the way your hair is, or hate the way your eczema just kills your neck, you fucking cunt. No, but again, you're always going to have something wrong with you. You're not going to be perfect, and that is one of the main things I take away every day, is even if I have a really shitty day, I can think, well, at least I made my bread today. At least I did my bed. At least I brushed my teeth, and at least I had a shower. Sometimes I don't even do that, but I think at least I got up this morning. At least I'm breathing, I'm converting oxygen into carbon dioxide, and I'm slowly polluting this planet Earth. You know, you could get really pessimistic with the optimism, but you gotta remember, life's not finished. This isn't the final stand you're gonna make. You're not, maybe there is nothing after the afterlife. You just die and people are gonna forget you in 500 years, 10 years, 1 year. You still hold an impact, you still hold something. Your footprint is solidified in the earth since the day you were born. You know, there was so much carbon emissions you created. Like, sure, it could be bad for the world, but you've created a difference. You've created a difference somewhere. Maybe it's bad or maybe it's good, but you still made a difference. You're still existing on this planet Earth, and your expectations should just be living. But expectations isn't limited to what everyone else makes you think you should be doing. People say, oh, well, you should get to the army, you should fight for your country. It's not your country. Oh, well, you should just be like everyone else. You should be a slave and to the world and then make some money and then have some kids and repopulate and die. You don't have to do that. You don't even have to have kids. You don't even have to be sexually attracted to anyone. You don't have to go for the same gender. You don't have to go for the opposite gender. You don't have to even go for a gender. Don't fuck animals. I thought of that and I realised what I said. But what I'm saying, really, is you're not living for someone else. You're living because you were born. Everyone else expects you for something else. People expect me to be the funny friend, right? Or the therapist friend, or the floater friend, or blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter about friends. You don't even need friends. Maybe, obviously, some people do. Like, come on, get some friends. But honestly, you don't need anyone else. You have yourself, and yourself is all you need. I could go outside this door, and someone could say, oh, hi, Sonny. And I could go, hi, how are you? I've been good. How are you? I'm good. And then never talk after that. It's as simple and it's boring and it's blah, 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 blah. Same old, same old, same old. And your expectations is what's changing you, right? You're expected to live. You're expected to change something in the world. But you don't have to do that. You can live life. You don't have to live in a house and have to worry about paying a mortgage and worry about paying taxes. Although, if you don't pay taxes, don't blame that on me, because I do not want the taxmen at my house. Thank you. But like, you can live wherever you want, anywhere you want. You don't have to follow everyone else's rules about the way you live. Your expectations is so detrimental to the way you live. Like, my expectations is to be great and to be famous and to get rich and do something with my life and become a psychologist or something. I'm probably not going to do that. I'm shit at studying. I'm doing this video because I don't want to study. I'm probably going to get the basic grades, 5s and 4s, and I'm not good. I'm not good at the academic or handiwork. I'm good at talking. I'm good at yapping, and currently I'm spreading my Japanese to a video, and I'm trying to drag this out for 34 minutes because I'm running out of ideas, okay? But again, expectations, there's so much expectations that you should breathe. You know, you've got expectations that you should be something great about life. You don't have to be this #1 person who's surviving the world, right? You don't have expectations for yourself right now, do you? You have expectations from someone else. You have expectations that you're gonna change something in the world. You've got expectations that you're gonna do something great with your life. Says who? Someone else? Sorry, are they the reason your brain works? Are they in your head? No. No, I don't know what's going through your head, and no one knows what's going through my head. Sorry, I had to go for a toilet break. Back to what I was saying. No one knows what's going through your head. No one's the master of your own mind, apart from yourself. No one else is pulling the strings apart from you. And That's the underlying moment, right? Just because someone expects you to be this greatest person, the most perfect man or the perfect woman or the perfect non-binary person, you know, it doesn't matter, because you're perfect in your own way. You're living in your own way. It's your expectations to live and breathe on this planet Earth. It doesn't matter. You've got expectations to do everything else, but they're not your expectations. They're someone else's. They've been crafted by someone else's because they want what they want. Like, I'm sure a lot of people aren't fully succeeded in life. And that's why people came up with ghosts, right? Because people believe that ghosts have something done on this earth they haven't finished. And that's scary, because that means there'd be hundreds of billions of ghosts everywhere, because no one finishes what they want to do in life. No one succeeds in everything they want to do. I'm sure Gandhi had something he wanted to do, he never got to do, right? Just because someone says you have to do this, right, doesn't mean it's perfect. You're not perfect. They're not perfect. So why are you letting them change you? Maybe currently you've done something bad and you're thinking about, what have I done wrong? Why have I done this? And it doesn't matter, because you've got expectations to do that. You've got expectations to live and breathe on this planet Earth, you know? Everyone expects you to be perfect. Everyone expects you to have a good job and get good money, have good revenue, make 100 figures, be 6'4", you know. I'm never grown. I'm stuck at 5'7" and a half. That half has been bought, by the way. And a half. But, sorry, I crack jokes because I'm scared of reality. And that's the truth. Yeah, everyone's scared of reality, and you've got expectations to be different. Everyone is unique in their own way. Even a twin is unique to their sibling. Now you'd be thinking, how does that make sense? They were born, they had the same childhood? No. You learn from someone else, and twins are unique. Everyone is unique because you do something to change yourself, to make yourself unique, and you're born unique at the start. All these different genomes and DNA, there's so many people different. It's impossible to be the same as someone. Sure, there's people who copy other people, but at the end of the day, they're different, they're unique. You know, someone in an office cubicle right now is working a 9 to 5, and he comes home to look at his kids, but he's still different to that child he's growing up, because everyone is different. Everyone has a different childhood. No one has the exact same childhood. Sure, there are things that are relatable, but that's only because of pure coincidence. The only thing we can't change, and the only thing that we do have the same, is the blood in our skin that's running through our body. Unless if you're dead and a zombie. That's pretty cool. But that's the only thing that's the same about us, is our blood is red. Unless if you've got a condition where you don't have enough hemoglobin, and that's a whole different story. But you still, at the end of it, you're still bleeding red. And that's why your expectations shouldn't be to be the same as everyone else. Like, why do this to yourself? Why change everything to be someone else that you're not? Because you're not. You're not fucking Chris Evans or whoever plays Spider-Man, Miles Morales. You're not Frank Sinatra, right? You're your own person, you live your own life, you change the world you live in, because everyone has their own little world, right? And the sun doesn't revolve around you, right? Maybe it should. Maybe you should live like that. Maybe you should believe that everything does believe, because currently you're sitting in your self-pity, you're feeling sorry for yourself because you haven't done anything right. I know, I do that a lot. I go like, my body actually turns me ill, makes me pale to be ill, so I don't have to go to school. And it sucks. But I get no school out of it. And people, you're expected to do so much. And expectations come with making no worthful promises, you know. Sonny, could you get a job? Yeah, I'll do that early. I'm unemployed. And I've got very supporting parents. I'm a very lucky, privileged white man. I'm very privileged. Doesn't mean I'm still not scared about doing something wrong. And you probably are too, you know. That partner has pissed me off. But you've got so much change and distance from someone. Maybe you've got a different type of thing. Maybe you've got an attachment issue or a detachment issue, or if you've got abandoning someone because you're scared that you'll ever love, and maybe you want to be in a relationship because you're scared to be put in that relationship. Like, what I do, and I've done it for years, is I go into relationships without loving myself. Now, how does that fair on my spouse? How's that fair on my partner that I'm trying to live with, because I don't love myself? So how am I expecting them to love me? You gotta realise what makes you great. And my expectations was always to have a kid or to be a great father, and I'm only 16. Most of the people I meet aren't even thinking about that. They don't think. They're just thinking, oh, I can't wait to have this weekend and play football. That's some people's lives right now. All they care about is one thing. And those people I'm jealous of, because they're not thinking about the future detriment, the future they hold an impact on, the future they withstand on. Because personally, I wish I could do that, you know. I wish I could live and breathe on this planet Earth thinking I could survive. And you do think the same. Hopefully you think the same, because we all breathe the same breath. We all bleed the same blood, and we all have the same expectation, is to be great. But who says that's true? I just said it's true. Does that mean it's true? If I say the sky is green, does it make it green? No. If I say I'm wearing no socks, does that make it true? No, because I am wearing socks. You change everything in your life. You change all the social ideas in your head. You build an opinion of others. Don't ever say you have a unique opinion, because that's not true. You get opinions from looking at other things, or someone telling you when you were younger, and that's how you believe something. But it's not your thoughts. And that's why expectations aren't your expectations. Your brain is programmed to be someone else. I take inspiration from other people, like Joe Bartolotti's philosophy, or those core videos that come on my videos at 3 a.m. when I'm trying to sleep. But we all go through something, right? Expectations do this, expectations do that, expectations to do anything in life. You don't have to do what everyone else expects you to do. If you want to become a YouTuber, do it. Quit everything, become a YouTuber. Maybe it will succeed and maybe it won't. Maybe you want to be this world-renowned author or artist, and currently it's not looking great because your art is shit or your words aren't coming out right. So, do it. If it's your passion, do your passion. Live your life the way you want it to be, not because someone else wants it to be. Now, for a long time, I always said, oh, Sonny, what do you want to be? Oh, well, I'll do computer science and become a really good coder, because that's the future of the world and that will get me a lot of money. Excuse me? Computer science? Shittest option, by the way. Do not pick it. But just because I did that to impress people and think, oh, he's a bright young boy, he's gonna make it in life. I'm not making it in life. I said that at my granddad's funeral. While really I was thinking, I just wanted to have one more trip with him. Because I didn't have a trip with him yet. He promised me one, and we didn't have one. And that got really sad, really quick. But we're trying to impress so many people. Maybe you think, oh no, I don't care what people think. Yes, you do. Don't lie. Because if you didn't care what people think, you'd be walking out naked with shit hanging out your butt, piss coming out your wiener, hair a mess, yellow teeth, because you care, because you don't care what people think about you, right? But you do. You do everything right. You wear clothes, you make yourself look nice, and you wear moisturizers because everyone cares what other people think. It's the way we live life. We've been learned to have such low self-esteem. And now some people train their minds to have great self-esteem, and my hat's off to you, right? Maybe that's what you wanted. Maybe you wanted someone to say, my hat's off to you, and you wanted to live life like everyone does. And I'm tired of all this second-hand bullshit where people go, oh, well, you have to do this, you have to do that, you have to do this. And I go, oh, I don't care what other people think. Does this dress make me look fat? Like, you got that type of shit. And that's as simple as it is. Now, as this video comes to an end, I've realised I've yapped a lot and said the same things, and I've repeated a lot of things. And honestly, I don't care. We all fuck up. I fucked up these words. I stuttered. This is my second video with my actual face in it, not when I was wearing a yellow beanie in West Mersey, sitting on a gaming chair with really, really long hair, and I said, more videos coming soon. That was 3 years ago. You know, all my videos have been privated because I'm scared of what people think with me. I took a break from TikTok, and it's been a great, awful, horrendous break because I realised I don't get much views anymore. So that's why I've moved to YouTube, obviously. So I hope you're doing great, and I hope you take some of the words I said with a grain of salt and go, maybe he was right in some perspectives. Maybe I'll drop him a like. Maybe I'll subscribe. If you do that, my hats, I love you, and I hope you have a great day, and if you look at this life and think, wow, the sun is blue. The sky is blue, the sun is yellow, clouds are white. The ground is grey, green, brown, whatever. If you've made it this far in the video, go and study, man. Like, what are you doing? Well, anyway, that's all I have to say today. I hope you have a tremendous, successful day today. Thank you.